Hi, this is Andrew Phillips, the founder and editor-in-chief of EM Coach, coming to you with another monthly installment of one of our questions for EP Monthly. So this particular one, admittedly, it's probably relatively low yield for the boards, but it's a really interesting case, and I think an important learning point for your clinical practice. With nail gun injuries, we tend to think about the power, the pressure from that particular nail and the gun and the air going through, and injuries to the soft tissues. But a little known component of that is how the nails are stuck together. If you've never used a nail gun, you're not necessarily going to be familiar with the mechanics of how a nail gun works. So take a look at the end of the question. We have an example of how one of the sets of the nails are put together. And the idea here is that the nails are held together either with a small, very small metal filament or paper and glue. And so the issue becomes, well, okay, maybe you got a nail in some sort of body part, foot or hand or whatever it may be, but these actually have a fairly high probability of having misformed bodies as well because the filaments are so small or because the paper or glue are radiolucent. So what can you do? This is not included in the explanation. That's why I want to take a moment to share with you that one of the best ways to look for radiolucent formed bodies and extremities, and this is a great example of a way to do it, or a time when you would want to be doing this, is ultrasound. And so you can put the extremity, the hand or foot or whatever it is, into, say, an emesis bucket, something relatively deep. You fill it with water, and then with your ultrasound probe, remember to put that probe cover on just in case there's a crack in the probe. But with an ultrasound probe, you can then put that directly into the water. You don't need to put gel on the actual extremity. You just put the whole thing into the water, and it's remarkable how well you can see. I've even at times tried to irrigate. You can still stick a syringe, right, with water underneath that water bath. You can try to flush in real time with your ultrasound, and it works remarkably well to find those foreign bodies that you can't see with an x-ray. The ultrasound is remarkably good at finding those small things. So take a look. I hope you get something out of the case. If you see a nail gun injury, keep that in mind that you have a pretty high probability of having retained foreign bodies, and bust out that ultrasound. It can help you out a lot. This is Andrew Phillips, the founder and editor-in-chief of EM Coach, hoping you have a good day.